This is MSU Today. I'm Russ White. Michigan State University President Samuel L. Stanley Jr., MD, joins me to elaborate on topics he discusses in his January 2022 Spartan Community Letter. Hello again, President Stanley.
Hey, Russ, how are you doing? Very excited to be with you as always.
Really good. Thanks for your time. Well, much of MSU's excellence is a product of our long presence in the communities we serve. This week, MSU proudly joined the Charles Stewart Mott Foundation in Flint to announce a $25 million grant to support the expansion of the MSU College of Human Medicine's public health research and educational programs there. This month also marks the first anniversary of another notable partnership focused on supporting healthcare in Michigan communities. Last year, MSU joined Detroit's Henry Ford Health System in a 30-year collaboration inspired by a bold vision to discover and advance a new standard of health to help transform the lives of people in Detroit and beyond. Your thoughts on these two really remarkable programs?
Well, as you said, they really are critical programs for the university, and one that I think have brought great distinction to the university, as well as made a huge impact to communities across the state of Michigan. I think the Mott Foundation, to begin with them, has been a really crucial partner in our work over the years to support the Flint community. And this grant really follows up on the foundation's support over really a 10-year period, and is designed to really help us develop a new model for improving public health outcomes. We're going to be able to support the addition of approximately 18 tenure system faculty members, boosting the program to more than 25 tenure track faculty and approximately 70 faculty members overall. And a community partner advisory committee will help determine priority public health areas for the program's recruiting focus. And this has been a really important part of this work in Flint, has been how much it involves the community and how important our community partners are in getting this work done. And it's not a question where we're coming to them and saying, here's the problem we'll help you with. It's rather a partnership where they're talking to us about what are the needs of the community, and then we're working together to develop programs that can make a difference in these areas of priority public health issues. The Henry Ford partnership is something we've talked about before, something we're very excited about. This is a 30-year collaboration that we're working together on, inspired by a really bold vision, and that's to really discover and advance a new standard of health to help transform the lives of people in Detroit, Southeast Michigan, and beyond. And I think we're making significant progress already. Our plans include building on our Joint Cancer Research Task Force to increase research that opens up new opportunities for collaboration and innovation. And we're really trying to lay the groundwork for seeking designation by the National Cancer Institute, known as the NCI, for us to create a comprehensive cancer center in or around the Henry Ford's Detroit campus. We're doing education work as well. That's really critical for us. And some of our students are in third and fourth year medical students from the colleges of both human and osteopathic medicine are going to be doing their training programs at Henry Ford Hospital. And through the MSU College of Nursing, we'll also offer professional development opportunities for Henry Ford employees. So in other words, nurses there can have additional professional development opportunities. So we also have partnership goals in the areas of diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice. And we're working on ways to define paths for addressing health equity and health disparities through our partnership, particularly in cancer care. As we've seen before with the pandemic, there are huge differences in healthcare and outcomes in rural areas versus urban areas and urban areas versus suburban areas. And what we want to do is really trying to get rid of those gaps and make sure that health disparities are not contributing to poor health outcomes in the state of Michigan. So the Henry Ford Partnership, the work we're doing with the Mott Foundation and others throughout Michigan, the state of Michigan, are designed to really help us have an impact on healthcare and health outcomes in a broad swath of the population of the state.
And at MSU, an important facet of maintaining a healthy and caring community is represented by a new effort based on one of the actions in our relationship violence and sexual misconduct strategic plan. Can you talk about the Support More initiative?
Well, the Support More initiative is a critically important communication initiative that focuses on providing guidance for how to respond to disclosures of relationship violence or sexual assault or sexual misconduct on campus, and help our faculty, staff, and anyone contacted respond to those experiences in an empathic manner, as well as promoting the availability of related campus resources and services. We're really taking steps to transform MSU's culture as it relates to instances of relationship violence violence, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and stalking. And this really grows out of the work of a number of outstanding faculty at MSU who have developed trauma-informed approaches to responding to people who've undergone one of these events. So the whole goal here is to take steps aimed at transforming MSU's culture as it relates to instances of relationship violence, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and stalking. And I'm really grateful to the RVSM Expert Advisory Work Group. Their members have been dedicated to this work, and to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Division of Victim Services for support of this work through a Victims of Crime Act grant award. You can learn much more about this at the Support More MSU website. Again, it's an important program, and I encourage you to go to the site because there are ways in which you can help make a difference in this important problem.
That's supportmore.msu.edu. And President Stanley, on January 31st, MSU returns to in-person learning after a 3-week remote start for most classes, which was intended to mitigate the impact of potential classroom absences due to the highly contagious Omicron variant of the COVID-19 virus. While you're cautious, and I'm sure you're happy that we are able to return in person.
Well, very excited about it. And I know students are as well. And I know faculty and staff are working hard to get prepared to be in person in the classroom again. I think the important thing to note is that our cases have started to come down on campus. We're obviously monitoring it very carefully. We did see a surge with Omicron as expected, but case numbers are coming down. They've been down again the past couple of weeks. And our hope is by the 31st, we'll have really seen the peak and be very much on a decline in Omicron-related COVID-19 cases. The critical thing, though, is that employees who have vaccinated, who have been boosted, who are wearing masks, we believe that the classrooms represent a relatively safe environment. And again, we're excited about the opportunity, and I know students are as well, to return to teaching in person, something that, again, is so valued by many of our students, faculty, and staff.
And we are reminding students and employees that COVID booster shots are required unless an exemption has been granted, with a February 1 deadline for most to update their verification forms online. Another topic, President Stanley, the excellence of several of MSU's online degree programs was validated this week in the latest U.S. News and World Report rankings. MSU College of Education programs placed in the top 10 in all 4 of the U.S. News Graduate Education Discipline Program rankings, with curriculum and instruction rising to number 1 in the nation. Among other highlights, MSU's online master's program in criminal justice is ranked number 5 for the 2nd year in a row, and our non-MBA online master's program in business jumped 9 places to number 12. The online master's in mechanical engineering program ranked number 14. And as there's more and more hybrid learning, President Stanley, even when the pandemic eases, this is pretty cool.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's a great mark of the quality of our College of Education. And of course, our Broad Business College as well, and our criminal justice program, that they've really reached these kind of accolades. This is a very competitive area. It's delivering this kind of material in a way that allows students to learn and be successful is a challenge. And I think MSU and our faculty have risen to the challenge and really developed programs that are appealing to our students and have the potential to appeal to other students as well. And I think as we think about education in the future, having this combination, as you implied, Russ, of the ability to deliver both in person and remotely, I think becomes incredibly important. And I think with asynchronous learning particularly, it allows us to expand the kind of students that can take and receive an MSU education. So I'm really excited about it. We talk about quality in the classroom, and of course we have quality online in the courses we develop as well. And that's very, very special.
And this month, Spartans took great pride in seeing MSU economist and Professor Lisa D. Cook nominated to the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System by President Joe Biden. If confirmed, Cook will be the first Black woman to serve on the board in its 108-year history. Spartans will.
It's wonderful. And, Professor Cook is really a remarkable economist as well as a leader whose nomination just highlights, again, the excellence of our Spartan faculty. And I was really honored in 2020 to help welcome former Federal Reserve Chairperson Janet Yellen as a guest speaker for the American Economic Association Summer Training Program, which was hosted by MSU. under Cook's direction. So I've had a chance to see her in action, to get to know her. She's a great representative for MSU, and I'm sure hopefully will be confirmed and will make a big difference to the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve.
And also this month, sir, we say goodbye to another trailblazing Spartan. That's volleyball head coach Kathy George, who announced her retirement after an impressive 35-season career, the last 17 at MSU. She's MSU's winningest volleyball coach, recording 302 wins with an overall record of 667 and 457 across her outstanding career. Your thoughts on Coach George?
Well, I had a chance to meet Coach George and also, see her in action coaching volleyball. And she was extraordinarily impressive. And I think it has really been a tremendous asset and treasure to the MSU community. She was the first woman to lead a team to the NCAA Division I Final Four. That's amazing. That was in 1989. She guided her team to 15 NCAA tournaments in all, 10 of them at MSU, with 3 Sweet 16 appearances and 1 in the Elite 8. And her student athletes were successful in the classroom as well, with 37 Big Ten Distinguished Scholar recognitions and 7 academic All-America honors. So she departs with our admiration and gratitude, and we'll do a national search for the next head of volleyball coach. But again, my thanks to her and my congratulations to her on such an extraordinary career.
And sir, just any final thoughts as January turns over to February that you'd like to leave Spartans with today?
No, just again, we're so excited about this semester. There's great things that are going to happen. We are working very hard to manage successfully, and we will through the return to campus in terms of in-person instruction. And I really appreciate all the efforts that people are putting in, as well as the community support that comes forward to us as we continue this vital education mission.
Well, sir, thanks again for joining me and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you.
That's Michigan State University President Samuel L. Stanley, Jr., MD. Keep up with all he's doing at president.msu.edu and follow along on Instagram at MSU Pres Stanley. And I'm Russ White. This is MSU Today.